This rank up was easy. I am confident about my placement scoring high. Let's see what I get. First place, as expected. Great. I got Birdo Orange. I got Orange Turbo Birdo. Let's see what I pull. I actually used this large cart. Yay. Rubies, coins, tickets, drivers, and coins from friends. We can see 4 opponents scoring at least 100,000 points and the other 12 opponents scoring less than 100,000 points. We can see 3 bots in 18th to 20th places. The bots have no loadouts and scoring information in the 3 tracks, while I display the scores and driver loadouts of opponents. I will share experiences and feelings about Week 1 of Winter Tour 2023. Feel free to pause the video if you want to see something more closely, such as who was able to obtain at least 3rd place to receive Birdo Orange within an hour after the rank up results. This video may be treated as kind of like a podcast or a story time on my experiences and feelings about Week 1 of Winter Tour 2023. I know that the city tracks pertain to locations in Asia, but I feel that Singapore and Bangkok may be inappropriate for the Winter Tour 2023, since those places tend to be hot or warm. Tokyo may be a track okay for the Winter Tour 2023. Winter is associated with the cold and summer is associated with the hot. I do like the weather being hot rather than the weather being cold. I feel more active going outside when the weather is hot. Even though I was able to obtain the rank up prizes, I am unsure if I will ever use them. They are both super rarity. It appears that the prizes parallel with the rank up prizes involving Yoshis in Autumn Tour 2022. I still have yet to play Orange Yoshi and the Orange Turbo Yoshi in single player. To write down my experiences, I was able to maintain a log of activities I performed in Week 1 of Winter Tour 2023. On day 1, my daily challenge pool was Birthday Girl Rosalina from Bangkok Rush. Certainly, I collected my daily coins from Tokyo Blur 2. On day 2, my daily challenge pool was 5 rupees from Singapore Speedway 2T. I gathered my daily coins from Tokyo Blur 4R. On day 3, my daily challenge pool was 5 rupees from Tokyo Blur R. I collected my daily coins from Tokyo Blur. On day 4, my daily challenge pool was the high-end glider Cheap Mask from Bangkok Rush 2. My Coins of Plenty event occurred in the Birdo Cup. I collected my daily coins from Tokyo Blur again. On day 5, my daily challenge pool was 5 items tickets from Tokyo Blur 3RT. I played some multiplayer races with Rahul and friends. I experienced some glitch of getting kicked out when I attempt to enter a few of Rat House multiplayer battles. Anyhow, I gathered the remaining 64% of 70% play EXP in Tokyo Blur 2RT. Hence, I collected 6% of 70% play EXP in New Year's Tour 2020. I am uncertain if Rahul or most of my other friends played Mario Kart Tour during that tour. Anyhow, I gathered 59.3% of 70% player EXP from Bangkok Rush 2R as a start for the Metal Mario Rank Cup. On day 6, my daily challenge pool was 5 rupees from Singapore Speedway 3R, where I gathered 1.6% of 70% play EXP. My Tokens to Plenty event occurred in the Toadette Cup. Consequently, I gathered 1.7% of 70% play EXP from Bangkok Rush 3T. Then, I scored well in Tokyo Blur 3T. On day 7, my daily challenge pool was the Chrome DK Jumbo from Tokyo Blur 3. My Coins Aplenty event occurred in the Wario Cup. I collected all 70% play EXP from Bangkok Rush 2T. 0.9% of 70% play EXP from Bangkok Rush 2RT. 8.6% of 70% play EXP from Bangkok Rush 2R, and 3.6% of 70% play EXP from Bangkok Rush 2. I collected 7.2% of 7% player EXP in Singapore Speedway 3 to eventually land in first place within the last 30 minutes before the end of the Rank Cup. I put in the time to max out the play EXP in the following 2 new tracks: Tokyo Blur 2RT and Bangkok Rush 2T. I gathered some play EXP in some other new tracks, but needed to collect the remaining play EXP in the second week of Winter Tour 2023. As a result of introducing 3 new city race courses, 12 new tracks debuted this tour. Apparently, Halloween Tour 2019 was another tour to debut 3 classic race courses, but at least the RT variants debut after that tour, and that the tracks return more often. Anyhow, I was thinking of using quick tickets to access the new tracks earlier to gather player EXP earlier, but life got in the way. Notice that I did little on the first 4 days since I was busy helping out people on those days. Bad timing for this tour since I have so many city tracks to collect player EXP. Too much, but I do want to help some people in real life. It appears that we would have to wait for some time for New York Minute tracks to return. I still need to gather player EXP in New York Minute and New York Minute 2R. I anticipate those 2 tracks to return in some 4th anniversary tour. Fortunately, I was able to gather play EXP from Tokyo Blur 2 RT, which finally returned after 3 years of its absence. Tokyo Blur 3 RT and Tokyo Blur 4 RT returned for the first time also, but I knew to gather all player EXP in the tours in which they debuted. I found the Metal Mario Rank Cup to be easy, even though some of my opponents provided themselves some advantage with coin box drivers. I provided myself a different advantage with the yellow MII racing suit with a decently powerful special item, Giant Banana. I am glad to invest tickets in the yellow MII racing suit in Space Tour 2023, since I found it to be useful in both ranked and non-ranked tracks. I even bought 3 more yellow MII racing suits in the MII racing suit shop to eventually level that up to 8. I hope I can do the same for the Donkey Kong MII racing suit. This time, I spent no high-end tickets in the Metal Mario Rank Cup, even though I purchased the Stealth Glider for the discount and potential additional coverage. I used none of the spotlights to score well in this rank cup, including Luigi Vacation, who has a strong special skill, Boomerang Flower. I was fortunate to score high in Bangkok Rush 2R, where I used a Giant Banana MII racing suit instead of a non-MII coin box driver, which my top opponents used. I still use Mario Hakama and the Gold Cheap Charger in Tokyo Blur 3T, but I use a different glider instead of the purple oil paper umbrella, the Glinting Glider. This track brought me back memories of Summer Festival Tour. I used to have my loadouts at level 2 for the driver, kart, and glider. Now I have grown to have much stronger loadouts at higher levels. Anyhow, I put little effort in Singapore Speedway 3. Luckily, I saw no ridiculous top 10 players in my opponent's list, so that I might be able to use Party Time Pauline more often. Unfortunately, I was unable to use Party Time Pauline since I had to at least put little effort in all the tracks. I do anticipate at least one top 10 player in my opponent's list in a future rank up as I climb my way up.